Well, this happened. Anyway, let's get the. If you enjoy this video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe if you're looking. Thank you again for the view. I appreciate you guys a lot for the support of late. You guys are really letting me know what you like and what you don't like, so I try to cater to you guys. So anyway, let's cover this story real quick. A C8 Corvette has fallen off a shoplift. Now, when it comes to just the bare minimum general maintenance, I suggest you do that yourself, like oil changes, tire rotation. Obviously, you could take it to one of those tire shops and get all that done. But just the basic stuff, if you can do it yourself, filters and everything, I suggest you just do it yourself because you will know that it's done correctly. You never know what is really done behind the scenes when you take your car to one of those shops. For me, when I've taken my cars to the shop to get an oil change, or I'm sorry, to the dealership, because I had like free oil changes, for some reason, like they don't put the correct screws back to where they were at. Like they use whatever screws they can find, I suppose, but some of them doesn't fit correctly like how it was supposed to be. And I noticed that after when I changed my own oil, that happens. I'm like, oh shit, these mofos, man, they didn't put the right screws back in. But that's just minor things. Sometimes they forget to do other things. There are certain ones that I think somebody took their car to like Walmart, and they didn't even change the oil. There was no oil in the car, and her engine just ended up seizing up, and then she had to sue to get the money. It's just a bunch of time wasted. Anyway, let's go. All right, so here is the article. A Chevy C8 Corvette Stingray has been wrecked after falling off a two-post car lift somewhere in North America. As the C8 generation Corvette is mid-engine, its weighted distribution is very different than the C7. In fact, whereas the C7 had a 50-50 weight distribution, the C8 model has a 40-60 split. This means that when new cars needs to be lifted differently than its predecessor. Evidently, the mechanic at this shop might have not received the memo. Two images recently shared to Corvette forums show the rapid blue Corvette resting on its rear after slipping off the two-post jack. In all likelihood, the mechanic didn't use the correct lifting points at the rear of the vehicle, which is, Corvette blogger points out, are placed much further back than the C7. That's why they're there for. You have jack points for a reason. It's for you to use it. That's the strongest part of the vehicle. Well, not really the strongest part. The frame is supposed to be the strongest part, but that's connected. Yeah. Anyway, the force of the fall has caused a significant split in body work of the sports car. Meanwhile, not visible in these photos, there's a very good chance that the frame has been bent. If that's the case, the car will immediately be declared a write-off and will probably go to a scrapyard where it might be sold. So, and I remember at one point, like, these vehicles were very, very rare. Like, it was very hard to find, and dealership were charging a shit ton of money for it. Like, anytime anything comes and there's scarcity, the dealership wants to just give you some good old fisting. This isn't the first time a C8 Corvette has slipped off the post car lift. In June 2020, a very similar incident occurred when a Chevy dealership in Jacksonville, Florida, incorrectly lifted a red C8 Stingray. The Corvette that incident is also believed to have suffered irreparable damage from the fall. So imagine that, getting your brand new car, getting worked out, take it to the dealership, they lift it up wrong, and they destroy it. And let's just say that vehicle was very hard to find, to get. It's just inconvenience. It's the inconvenience. That's why I rather just do all that stuff myself. Oil changes, etc. Filters. I just rather do it myself. It gets messy, but at least I know it's done correctly and I don't have to worry about it. All right. So anyway, let me know what your comments below. Leave a like and subscribe if you like the video, and have yourself a very good day. Lovely day. Evening. Meh.